Okay, so my name is Cathy Swanson-Rivenbark, Cathy Swanson-Rivenbark, and I'm city manager for the city of Coral Gables. I was in a dual program for public policy and urban planning, and came back in right upon graduation in 1983. It was interesting because when I came, nobody was hiring people in economic development, and so I had my alumni directory, and two people went to University of Wisconsin, and one of them was Matthew Schwartz, and he was City of Miami, and so he was very helpful to me because nobody understands the value of your program better than someone who graduated from that program. And so he helped me with interviews with the City of Miami. I got a job at City of Miami in land planning, and they picked me because the City of Miami had just finished a zoning code written by two professors, and nobody really understood it. And so since I was right out of graduate school, they had me help with it. And then I went from the planning department to the Department of Development, which was Southeast Overtown Park West and that area. And then I became assistant director for planning at the Department of Off-Street Parking with Roger Carlton. So I had really good Miami experience. And then when they, in Coral Gables, they were advertising for a job that was in land planning. They needed people with parking experience. They needed people with economic development experience and real estate negotiations. And so I applied, and I got the job in 1989. We have great staff. I think that in many instances, some of the change has been a loss of institutional knowledge about what happened before and how it could be reintroduced. And that's something that we're going to work on doing. I think the commission was concerned that some of the institutional knowledge of the city had been lost while we've had a lot of great new staff come into the program. So I'm going to be working with the existing staff and the new staff in really focusing on the qualities that make Coral Gables a very special community. Dusting off getting back into the Miami, Coral Gables area, because Broward has been my full focus for 5.5 years. I see a continued push for the condo development. I think office is lagging behind that development. Retail has discovered areas that have been hidden in the past. So I think that the development is continuing to push forward, but more from a residential standpoint than a commercial office hotel standpoint. I think with the growth of visitors, I think with the additional retail, I think with the universities and the kinds of programs that universities are offering, the desirability both from Latin America coming forward as well as U.S. Offerings, I think the job opportunities are going to be good for Coral Gables and the Miami area. No, I think oversaturation in the larger area. I think Coral Gables is a very unique and desirable location, but I think that there are a lot of other developments that are happening around Coral Gables that could potentially dilute its full potential. But we're also looking with Coral Gables with managing the right kind of growth. It's not growth at all costs. So it's not that we want to make sure that we're attracting all of the development. We want the development that is right for Coral Gables, that will reinforce its brand image and meet the needs of its, its community.